Testing 1, 2. uh, Livewire is brought to you by Pristine Productions. Cool. Does your mix sucks? This might be the greatest mix you ever mixed before. So let's join our engineer at Andrew Rayburn.
Yo, yo, yo. Yo, what up, what up, what up, what up, guys? I want to say, what's a guan, peace. Andrew Rayburn here, man. And, welcome back to the show. My main you guys want to support me. Hit me up on my PayPal. Show some love, man. Show some love. And of course, join my Patreon, guys, if you want to get that exclusive access to exclusive content not easily found on YouTube here. And you get exclusive videos and giveaways on mixing advanced techniques. You want to check the stuff out, guys. Also, if you want to pick up the latest rhythm and beat, soca, reggae, dancehall, afro, check out my stores here, right here on Pray Hip. My new reggae Escape Rhythm is out. So be sure to check that out, guys. So of course you can hit me up on YouTube. And of course we want to go into a very special show for you guys today. We're going to talk about dancehall drum mixing here. And we're going to wheel out and come again, as they say. So here we go. And a 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a few. Yeah.
Only you make me happy, you make all my dreams come true. Only you, I don't feel sad and I don't feel blue. Only you, you're special in my life, you know it's true. Only you, you're my sunshine in the rain. Feel so loved, I can't complain. Baby, you stay with me through the pain. My love is forever changed.
Somebody said wheel out. And welcome back to the show, guys. I am your host, mixing extraordinary engineer, Mr. International, Andrew Rayburn here, guys. So let's jump right into it here. Now we're talking about mixing dancehall drums here. How do we get that balance, man, to move around the vocals and get that drum punch? We're gonna jump right into it here. Let's see what we got. We're not gonna take too long on this video here. So we got vocals here. Well, let's get down to rhythm section here. Dancehall. I've always said dancehall has a certain bounce to it, and in these modern day time, compared from like 95, 96, the rhythm has got much. The mixing has gotten much bigger, more prominent. You get that big bass, get that 808 stuff, and that whole thing. So mixing has rise to another level, guys. So we want to make sure we get our mixes to compete on that. So let's see what we got here. Now we got a couple of synthesizer here. So let's start off with a kick drum here. Let's go right into it here. I have my pass frequency. Now this is a pre-processed kick drum here. But I'm going to get down to, remember what I taught you guys, you want to make sure you have a punchy kick. And to add a little bit more warmth, a little bit of thump to it, you can try a little bit, 30 hertz. Not going to add too much because it's already pre-processed, at least on the kick side. Now, the part has come to balance now. This is the main thing maybe some of you guys and girls might be struggling with here. How do you know how loud the kick should go and with the hi-hats and where the snare drum should be? Should they be at the same volume? Not necessarily. You got to feel it out here. So this is a nice R&B kind of a dancehall bounce here. So I want to make sure the kick is punchy and the 808 is cutting through here. Let's get into it. I'm going to bring up the 808 here. Now, I don't necessarily mix in solo. I'm just showing you guys, you know, for the sake of tutorial here. But you want to get that 808 sometimes above the kick. It depends with the best feeling of the song. There's no set rule, but I'm going to put it down and start from scratch and show how it goes here. So I'm going to bring in the let's bring in the rim shot here. See if I can locate that percussion line here. So I'm going to pull down the 808 here. And pull down the snare here. Now, I'm going to show you guys, not really a trick, but a technique. If you want, you can start to center it around the vocal, or we can do it without vocal. Let's do the version first without vocal. Let's get a rough bounce here to get everything combined and punchy. So here we go. So I'm going to leave the kick there. I'm bringing that hi-hats up. You don't want to go that high. That's too high. Maybe right there. Now this is just a drum section we're talking about. Let's bring in the snare drum here. Now I don't want to go too loud. That's way too loud. Since this is like an R&B dancehall, I don't want the snare drum to be too dominant here. I can make it if I want to, but it won't feel right to me. That's my preference in a mix. So let's bring up the 808 now. Almost at the same volume of the kick drum there. Let's bring in its other sound. Now you can feel the 808 and a kick drum pretty nice there. Bring in the rest of the sounds here. Now we have an extra percussion sound here. Bring it up. Now I want to feel that percussion more than the main hi-hats. I want to feel this extra percussion in this dancehall track here. So let's bring in the vocals.
It's gonna get even better. Just wait and see. Only you. Alright. Everything's gonna be alright. You.
Let's bring in the other sound.
Only you. You make me happy. You make all my dreams come true. Only you. I don't feel sad and I don't feel blue. Only you. You're special in my life. You know it's true. Only you. Only you. You're my sunshine in the rain. Feel so loved. I can't complain. Baby, you stay with me through the pain. My life is forever changed.
Bring it. Bring that 8 up a little more.
Baby, storm in any weather. It's gonna get even better. Just wait and see. Only you. Alright. Everything's gonna be alright. You.
Bring the other sound.
Only you. You make me happy. You make all my dreams come true. Only you. I don't feel sad and I don't feel blue. Only you.
Now, I went ahead and took the 808 up a little bit more because in the song I wasn't feeling it. I was feeling it without the vocals. But when the vocals came in, I want to get that 808 to surround her. So I like, okay, first instinct, I'm gonna take the 808 up. So you want to generally get a combination where the drums sound like a complete kit. Complete kit meaning the snare's not too loud, the kick's not too low. You want it to sound tight, like it's a tight drum kit. And like I said, the volume of the snare drum is all that. It's not all that loud. Because I want her vocals to cut through the mix. Even if I make it loud, I don't want to be the center of attention. You can still feel the snare drum. But these are the important decisions you make, guys, when it comes to mixing, specifically dancehall or any genre. But dancehall, it has a bounce in the groove. Now I'm going to do the second technique here, where we're going to use her vocals as a guide to try and bring back the feeling in the track here. So let's go ahead and do that here. So I'm gonna drop the 808 here again. I'm gonna take down the rim shot, and I'm gonna take down the extra percussion stuff there, and the hi-hats here, and we're gonna make that judgment based off her vocals. Now, first thing you want to start off with, to get in the ballpark, try to get the kick in kind of similar volume where the vocal is. Here we go.
My life is forever changed. This love is for alright.
Let's get a kick here.
Everything's gonna be alright. You.
I'm gonna drop the kick as well. Here we go.
You. Only you. You make me happy. You make all my dreams come true.
Take it up.
Only you. I don't feel sad and I don't feel
Hi-hats.
blue. Only you. You're special in my life. You know it's true. Only you. Only you. You're my sunshine in the rain. I feel so loved.
Bring up the snare drum.
I can't complain. Baby, you're staying with me through the pain. My life is forever changed.
And before I continue, this is actually a technique as well. A lot of big engineers do, across America, around the world. Sometimes they start up with just the vocals and the drums. Why? Because 90% of the time, the drum is the main pulse that pushes the rhythm, whereas Afro, techno, reggae, rock, you want to get a good punchy rhythm section. So if you can get the vocal to marinate and be surrounded by these sounds, by the drums, it's going to be a piece of a cake, bringing out the additional keyboard and synthesizer. So this is what we're doing here.
This love is forever. In the storm, in any weather.
Too loud.
It's gonna get even better. Just wait and see. Only you.
Bring in the percussion here.
Everything's gonna be alright. You.
I'm gonna wait till that kick in there.
Only you. You make me happy. You make all my dreams come true. Only you. I don't feel sad and I don't feel blue.
Now that percussion has like an extra hi-hat already pre-recorded in it with a sample of like a thumping sound. A percussion thump, and it's a little bit louder than the pre-sampled hi-hats, so it's two sounds in one file. So to help me to feel that thump, I raised it a little bit higher, so a little bit more volume on the percussion hi-hats. It still works. Here we go.
Only you, you're special in my life. You know it's
Bring in the 808 here.
Only you, only you.
Up.
You're my sunshine in the rain. Feel so loved. I can't complain. Baby, you're staying with me through the pain. My life is forever changed. This love is forever. In the storm, in any weather.
I want that 808 to be just right around her vocal, and also give me a nice heavy sound. So we want to get a strong 808 while at the same time not getting in the way of her vocals. So that's what we're doing here.
Alright, everything's gonna be
now.
you. Only you. You make me happy, you make all my dreams come true. Only you. I don't feel sad and I don't feel blue.
Bring in other sounds.
Only you. You're special in my life, you know it's true. Only you. Only you. You're my sunshine in the rain. Feel so loved. I
you play it in the context of the entire mix, then you can tell more. That's to also help you. Like, okay, maybe I need to feel 808 a little bit more and take it up more when you're competing with the other sounds. So that can also be a reference point. So what did we learn today, guys? Mixing the drums. Sometimes you can start off with the rhythm section. Just don't go in solo. Like just a kick by itself, and bring in the kick, the bass, the snare drums, the hi hats. Try to get it as a kit together. Give it a little more low end if it needs EQing, and get it to sound nice and balanced and tight. And then you can bring in the surrounding instruments around that. Generally, what I personally do, I would try to get the drum sounding nice by itself sometimes, or I would get the instruments sounding nice. It depends. I would bring in the vocal when I feel like I'm halfway getting the rhythm together, so I can feel what the vocal is doing and how it's gonna affect the relationship with the the rhythm, giving a vibe off with the vocal. So and then the second technique, we did the vocal as a guide, so I wanted to feel the kick with the vocal, want to feel like she's right beside the drummer, right there in that room, and bringing up the 808 to give it a little more feeling. So let's see how the overall mix out. Maybe I'll make a little tweak on the 808. Let's see.
Alright, everything's gonna be alright. You. Only you. You make me happy, you make all my dreams come true. Only you. I don't feel sad and I don't feel blue. Only you. You're special in my life, you know it's true. Only you. You're my sunshine in the rain. Feel so loved. I can't complain. Baby, you stay with me through the pain. My love is forever changed. This love is forever. In the storm, in the weather. It's gonna get even better. Just wait and see. Only you. Alright. Everything's gonna be alright. You.
So always check, what's going on in the mix, guys. Check where the snare drum is, and if it needs more reverb, make those little small adjustments while you're playing the entire mix when you feel like it's almost done. And that's how you get that kind of formula instinct, how to balance and get everything nice and punchy. So that's what we did, guys. We started off with the drum. We started our first technique of putting the drum tightly together, and then the second version we bring in the vocal, let that be a guide so we can feel the drums along with the vocals. Most of the time, it works. It depends on the genre, but you want to make certain things stand out. Maybe if the song doesn't have a drum, maybe it's just some percussion, or maybe some acoustic guitar. You want to get that low end of that guitar, to be right around her to give her that strong rhythm section. So remember, guys, if you want to support me, be sure you can hit me up, join my Patreon, where, like I said, you're going to get access to full advanced videos not easily found on YouTube. I post videos every week and every other week. And if you want to get the latest on my rhythms here, I got Soca Mass, Reggae Escape, some really hot rhythms here, man. You can buy my reggae course, Soca course. And of course, guys, if you want to support my my PayPal as well, be sure to give me a little bit of time, show a little bit of love, man. Support my PayPal there. But I'm gonna stop there, guys. It's been fun. Remember, subscribe to me. You can also check out my new AI cover release. I did actually two. I did two here. One with Mariah Carey here. If I can click on this right here. The way it is covered by it's a Lucky Dube song. It's covered by Mariah Carey AI, just to show you a little bit of AI power and that whole stuff. And I did the other one from Shakira, Together as One. So if you click on that, you're gonna hear that Together as One. Not gonna make a lot of noise here. Done by Pristine, which is getting some nice views. But it's been fun, guys, and of course, we definitely want to hear from you. Don't afraid to comment. Say, hey Ray, can you do a video on just that? If you want me to cover a VST instrument or something with plugin, let me know what's going on, guys. And it's been so much fun. Be sure to join my Patreon, and I'm gonna catch you guys on the next one.
Alright, everything's gonna be alright. You. baby, change.